So I've been doing some DIY around the house recently with my brother, and right now I'm in my bathroom and we basically upgrade the bathroom. And I've discovered a way how to upgrade my radiator, doing it myself without having to paying any person at all to do it. It's simple, it's easy, and I'm going to walk you through it, how to upgrade your old radiator to something modern and more efficient. So this is my old radiator right here, and it was located in this corner where you're seeing this new modern sleek looking towel radiator. It's installed and it's working effectively. Now, since I was upgrading everything else in the bathroom, I decided, you know what, let me upgrade my radiator as well. And when I look at it at first, it looked almost impossible, but having gone through it and done it myself, it is simple, easy, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did this, and you can also do it too without paying anyone a cent. So this is all the tools that I use. Basically, this is a 10-inch wrench, and I also have a gripper here. You can adjust the width of it, and then you can slide this up and down to, just adjust to the various sizes that you need. And these two work really well together. You can use this to grip one part, and then you can use the wrench to tighten or loosen the other part. For example, this part was attached to this side of the radiator, and that is how I was able to remove them easily by combining the gripper here as well as the wrench. Also, you will need a measuring tape. These are quite handy, just to keep things more precise and accurate. Now, you would also need a copper cutter. Now, there are two that I'm familiar with. There is the flex pipe cutter. This is for these plastic pipe right here. And there is the one that is designed specifically for cutting copper wires like this one. So you don't need the flex, and I'll show you exactly how you do that in a bit. But for example, when this goes around the copper pipe, the arrows show you what direction you need to twist in order to get a clean cut. So just for demonstration purposes, this is how a normal radiator looks when it's installed. You have on one side, this controls the heat here, and on that side, on the other side, you have something looking like this, and this is where my radiator was located. Now this part, which is that part, was located on the right, and this part on the left was hooked up to this one. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to turn off your main tap. Locate it and make sure that the water has been completely turned off, because if you don't do that, water will definitely be coming out of that, and it would definitely be coming out of this one as well. So the first thing that you need to do is to turn your main tap off. So once the main water source or the tap has been turned off, then you can use a wrench. You can adjust the size of the wrench and you can screw this off. All right, if necessary, you can use this gripper to help you do that. But once this is off and water is still coming out of this pipe, you can use one of these to basically stop the water from dripping. Once your tap is off, then you are ready to get to work. One of the things I forgot to mention that you need as well is this elbow here, this copper elbow, 15 millimeters copper elbow that you need to use with your copper pipe. All right, this is the push fit, the 15 millimeter push fit copper elbow that works well with the 15 millimeters copper pipe. Don't forget that. Now, once you remove the radiator, this would be left on this copper pipe here. As in my case, this was on this copper pipe before I installed this elbow right here. So how did I remove this? I basically use the copper cutter. Just open it as wide as possible like this. You open it, you put it around, just put it around the copper pipe, and then you close it in. Close it in really tight. I don't want to close this because it might cut it, but you close it in really tight. I'll demonstrate it for you using this copper here. So you put it on like this, you close it, and then you look at the arrow, see where the arrow is pointing in that direction, and you begin to twist it like this as hard as possible, applying a little bit of pressure, and you continue to turn, you turn it until it cuts. So you're putting it on the pipe, on the copper pipe, and then you're turning it in the direction where the arrow is pointing, and then it will give you a clean cut. When that's cut off, you just force the first elbow down on this one after you've cut it, and then you will have this elbow turning in this direction. As a matter of fact, These can be turned in any direction once you've installed them. What you need to do next is to measure the distance from the radiator, or what point you need to insert the copper wire. Just measure the distance from this elbow to wherever you need it. For me, I measure the distance from here to about here, where you see this screw go up there, or this copper wire go up there. And then I install my other elbow right on the end here, just directly underneath this. So as you can see, from one elbow, I now have my 50mm copper pipe, and I insert another elbow here, and then I just cut off another small piece of copper pipe so that it's long enough to go through this part here. All right, and I just screw it on real tight. For the other side, it's basically the same thing. Use the copper cutter, because this is copper as well. We don't use the plastic flexi pipe for this one. You install the other push fit elbow right here onto this one. Depend on how your new radiator is oriented. So for this purpose, you can see it went in this direction. I also measure the distance from here to here, and that is how I cut my pipe. Align it directly with this one. I install the other elbow right here, this push fit copper elbow right here. Cut off another small piece with the copper cutter and insert it there. And then I just tighten it as tight as possible. Now you have to be careful. There is a metal copper. It almost looks like a washer, but it's metal, or it's copper. Make sure that when you're screwing this, that this don't get cross-thread, or there isn't anything happening that can damage that part of it inside. All right, so you insert this carefully, push it up as much as it can go, and then you start tightening using your wrench or whatever tool you have that is most effective. Before all that is done, obviously you have to install this. You basically just have to use your tape measure and to align these things where necessary, or wherever in your room you want to install it. You just use your tape measure, make sure that it's level. You also need a level to get level orientation with it as well. So once all this is installed and you've done that, you turn back on your tap, your main tap downstairs or wherever you have it, and you turn your heating on. And you can also use this to bleed it. That is what I did for mine, because one side of the radiator was getting heat, like the lower side was getting heat, but this side, the second half of it wasn't getting heated. So what I did, I unscrewed this, and then you can hear a puff of air. Then the heat start rising rapidly. All right, and that's how the whole thing is heated. Now this has been on for like an hour or so, and right now I'm just sweating. I'm wearing a sweater, and this thing is literally heating not only the bathroom area but outside as well. It's working effectively. There is no leak. These copper elbows are quite effective. You will not experience any leak once these things are tightened and installed correctly. And there you have it, an upgraded radiator from this one here to this one. This has been another video how to install or how to upgrade your old radiator to something more modern, DIY style. Doing it yourself, so you don't have to pay anyone to do that. If you have any questions about how I install this one, or anything that I missed that you are not sure about, hey, put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you right away. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.